Check out this video. This is a New Jersey municipal court judge, and he's not happy with the state troopers who approached his car, which was pulled over on Route 80, and they accused him of driving under the influence.
Why, guys? I mean, you serious guys? You're under arrest right now. For what, sir? You're intoxicated. No, not your car. No, we're going this way. Come here. Oh, not gonna do anything, sir. I know. We're just trying to lock that. Listen, we're trying to. Listen, look, Judge, I would never do anything to hurt you, man. Come on.
Now, the car was stopped. Reports were that he failed a breathalyzer, but was thrown out, and he was not convicted of drunk driving due to what is reported as irregularities in the investigation. I want to bring in a legal expert, Bob Bianchi, former county prosecutor and now defense attorney. Welcome back to Chasing News.
Good to be here, Bill. Thanks.
How does this issue strike you? Irregularities in the investigation. They throw out a breathalyzer, which reportedly showed him at twice the legal limit, but he was pulled over.
There's something irregular going on here compared to most cases, and that is because most people don't realize that even if the breathalyzer results get thrown out, which seems like an appropriate ruling given that they didn't observe him 20 minutes before taking the breathalyzer, that doesn't end the story. Many cases are proven without breathalyzer results on what we call observations. In this particular case, Bill, the cops found the guy, according to their report, slunched over the wheel. The videotape says they smelled a strong odor of alcohol. He was giving inconsistent answers about dropping off his daughter, then changing it that he was dropping off his son. And then based on what I understand from this report, he was swaying. He wasn't able to do field sobriety test properly. All of these things in courts throughout the state, day in and day out, lead to guilty convictions for DUI, even though there are no breathalyzer results. What I read in the article was that the judge indicated that he couldn't convict the judge on observations because, according to the article I read, that evidence was never produced at trial.
Bob, where's the mistake? If you're prosecuting this, did the cops make a mistake? Should they have just gone on the observations?
No, the cops do what they do. They write their reports. It's the prosecutor, the municipal prosecutor's responsibility. If he can't win or she can't win the case based on the breathalyzer or the alco test, to go on observations.
Are you suggesting maybe he got a break because he was a judge?
I can't explain why that is. Look, I had a case with a judge who had a very similar circumstance with a DUI case, and he got hammered. He lost all his judgeships. Yeah. He was reviewed by the bar. Okay. That could happen here.
All right, Bob. Thanks. Always good to talk to you. All right, let's bring back the A-plus panel. First of all, any of the attorneys here know this judge?
No.
No, didn't know. On one side, it's good we have due process, and sometimes things fall apart. It is what it is. But it seems to me that if a guy is drunk and he pulls over to the side of the road, forgetting about his antics with the cops, isn't that what you want people to do? If they realize, I shouldn't be driving, pull over.
It is, but how did he get to that place in the first place? I mean, he was clearly driving intoxicated and then maybe either realized he was intoxicated and pulled over, or maybe veered to the right and then turned off the car. We don't even know what happened, but there was some, criminal behavior here.
Jeanette, do you think we've been making too many excuses, for people that you get somebody that pulls the I'm an effing judge?
Well, yeah, nobody's above the law, Bill. And in this case, I mean, this judge is giving new definition to the term sober as a judge. His conduct was definitely unbecoming. If the evidence had to be thrown out and he's ruled not guilty, that's one thing, but no one's above the law. Politicians try and get away with this all the time, and it never works.
But the law is the law, and he got thrown out, so is there any impact on his future as a judge?
Well, there certainly should be, because my understanding from what's been reported is that this actually isn't the first incident that this particular judge had with respect to driving under the influence. There may very well be consequences to this man's career, even though maybe we don't see evidence beyond a reasonable doubt to convict him criminally.
Isn't it amazing people still continue do you know who I am? That's not a defense.
Well, clearly that means it works.
Right?
It works.
Maybe it does,
Maybe
right?
It does. Yeah.
Maybe it does. All right, thank you guys.